What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today I just wanted to make a quick video about deload weeks. What are they? Why you should take them? When to take them? And how can they benefit you? Alright, so what is a deload week? Plain and simple, it's a period of time that you would use to let your body rest and recover. This period of time typically takes a week, hence the name deload week. During this time, you take your workouts a little bit easier and a little bit lighter, and just go to the gym basically to get some blood flowing in your body and still keep your nervous system alert and awake. Now you may be wondering, when should I take this deload week? And to be honest with you, for each person it's going to be different. But here are some symptoms that you can look out for to see if you're about ready to take a deload week. 1. You're feeling tired all the time. 2. You're getting weaker in the gym. 3. You're getting sick all the time, or you have that constant cough going for months on end. 4. You're losing grip strength. A good way to test out if you are losing grip strength or to see is set a baseline at first. Put on 1 or 2 plates on the bar and just hold it and time yourself. See how long you can hold it. Then when you feel like you're getting weaker or you're feeling the symptoms that I'm listing right now, try it again and see if you can hold it for as long. 5. Loss of motivation. And 6. You're just not really performing at your best. You know that you're not performing at your best. And you know you could do better, but you just can't. If you're on some sort of strength program, whether it be for your bench, squat, deadlift, or any type of Olympic lift, it's best to take a deload week right after your program ends. Unless your program's like 10 to 12 weeks long, then I'd recommend taking maybe one in between. But if you're just a normal gym goer, listen to these symptoms that I just listed and take a deload week. Typically, for a lot of people, it'll be between 4 to 8 weeks that they'll have to take a deload week. For me personally, I take a deload week around every 6 weeks, depending on how I feel. However, if I know that I have a vacation coming up that's like in 10 weeks, I'm just gonna push right through it and then rest on my vacation whenever I go wherever and enjoy my time there. Alright, so now that you know when to take a deload week, you gotta know how to take a deload week. And there are a few ways to go about that. One of the most common ways to take a deload week is to reduce your poundage, plain and simple. A good rule of thumb is to do around 40 to 60% of your 1 rep max. And that doesn't mean do crazy amounts of sets and reps either. You want to typically do the same amount of reps and sets that you would do with between 70 to 90% of your 1 rep max. A second option for taking a deload week is to keep the weights relatively the same, but reduce the volume greatly. By volume, I mean the sets and reps of your exercises. So let's say you're doing 5 sets of 8 with 315 pounds for deadlifts on a regular basis. Now what you would do is, during a deload week, you do 315 pounds, but only for 1 to 3 sets of maybe 3 to 5 reps. This type of deload week is great for anybody doing a lot of strength training or powerlifters in general, because this will keep the heavy weight in your hands and on your back and keep your nervous system wide awake and alert. A third way of taking a deload week is to switch up your exercises completely. A lot of people typically do exercising involving the barbell a lot, such as the bench, the squat, and the deadlift. So when you switch it up, maybe do, instead of flat barbell bench, do incline dumbbell bench. This will give your body a rest and get your body out of its normal routine. During this type of deload week, you still want to go lighter, either in weight or in volume, but this is something that you can still add towards helping your body recover and rest. The last way to take a deload week is to reduce the volume and the weight of your troublesome lifts. This is typically for people that are struggling with that one lift that they just can't do. For example, if you can't do that 405 deadlift, you always want to try, you keep trying to get that 405, right? But you just can't. What you could do is during your deload week, do the rest of the exercises with the same volume and the same weight that you would normally do and the same intensity. But for the deadlifts, drop the weight down, maybe even 225, 135. Do 4 sets of 2 with that, 4 sets of 3, something like that. Nice and easy to keep your body in the rhythm of things, still doing that exercise, and keep your nervous system up to date, I guess, in a way you could say. But reduce the volume, let your body still rest and recover with that exercise. That just may be what you need to get that 405 deadlift. Just like a car, you can't keep pressing the gas pedal the whole time. You gotta know when to release it. And taking a deload week is just what your body needs to help it relax, recover, and revitalize. You don't want to burn out too quick, so taking a deload week will help with that. It'll also help with breaking through plateaus, keeping your immune system very healthy, and keeping yourself energetic and motivated to go to the gym and hit those PRs every single time. Well, that's going to conclude this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and found it informative. And if you did, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Until next time.